Yo, what's poppin', people? Spill the tea, and let's get right into it. Okay, going back to Killshot, I did want to discuss this in the previous video. However, I didn't want to make the video too long, so I thought I'd break them down into segments. But the controversial line that everybody's really talking about as well with Killshot: did Diddy get Tupac killed? Did Diddy get Tupac killed? Now, we know that Eminem is a very controversial rapper. He's a very tongue-in-cheek rapper. So sometimes he can say crazy things, and it's not always stuff that's actually true. Sometimes he just says it for shock value and things like that. But I really have to question this one. I really do. Now I'll just let you guys know that Tupac for me he's the GOAT for me. He's the greatest of all time for me personally. So this one's a bit crazy because from a point I'm kind of invested in this. But let's think about it just for a second. Tupac was going wild on Bad Boy Records. Wild. Really going after Biggie, which was damaging his credibility because Biggie didn't really want to get involved like that. I mean, it was to a degree damaging Diddy's business. And as we know, Diddy is very much a businessman. Was he scared that Tupac was going to damage the credibility of his company, his record label, and his artist, his biggest artist at the time? Biggie was his main guy. And I think even just the fact as well, you got to think that Biggie, excuse me, Biggie and Diddy weren't really about like that gang life. There wasn't really about that, even though Biggie used to say it in a lot of his raps. If you look at a lot of people's interviews, you talk about them, Biggie was around people like that, but Biggie wasn't really living that gangster life. He was more telling the tale of it. And Diddy's never portrayed himself to be a gangster. He's never tried to act like he's in that kind of lifestyle. So maybe he was fearing for his life. Because, from what I hear, the stories I hear about Tupac was really into that life. He has got real stories about him being in the streets and getting into fights and guns being pulled out and all sorts. So maybe he was actually really scared for what could happen as well, not just damaging his company, but like maybe he was genuinely scared of what could happen to him and he needed to eliminate the threat. So the thing as well that makes me think this could be deeper than just a rap lyric is Eminem is with Dr. Dre. He's with someone who was around Death Row and all those people. He may know stuff that other people don't know. He has got inside information. He's around Snoop. He's around Dre. He's around people who were there with Pac when he was alive. They might have information that other people don't know. And again, it could have led to Biggie being the retaliation murder when they realised Diddy was behind the hit. I mean, I don't really want to throw accusations around because this is a big thing. It really is. But it does put a whole new perspective on the situation. I'm not going to say I do think he was involved because I think it's too loosely, there's not enough evidence here for me to now just say, what, Diddy did do it. But all I'm saying is that Eminem does have some kind of credibility because of the people he's around. I think for him to say it, I don't know, it almost makes me feel like maybe he does know something that other people don't. What do you guys think? Do you think Diddy had Tupac killed? I mean, let's just refer to another quick point before I close this off. When the Shine thing happened, Diddy completely left Shine. completely just left him in the lurch. So, when it comes down to it, Diddy can kind of is a bit slimy. You know what I mean? Like, he can be a bit, he can be a bit shady. So who knows? Maybe out of fear of his own safety, or fear of him damaging his reputation of his company and his artist, he contributed towards the hit. But hey, I'm not gonna say anything in concrete because I'm not in no position to do that, not just over one word. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna take that as gospel, but it's very, very interesting. That's all I'll say. And just who knows? I mean, this has been unsolved for 25 years now, I believe, something along those lines. So, I don't think this is going to be the breaking revelation that all of a sudden solves the murder. I just don't think that's going to happen. But let me know what you guys think. What are your comments and what are your ideas and thoughts? Do you think Diddy had something to do with this? Or, do you think it was just Eminem being Eminem? Just saying something a bit wild, a bit tongue-in-cheek, a bit controversial, just to make that diss song that bit more hard-hitting, more impactful. Let me know your thoughts, guys. But until next time, I'm out. Peace.